What's up, guys? My name is kyledipeppe. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Really helps me out. Really appreciate it. If you do want to go above and beyond the extra mile, I do have a Patreon, $5 a month to help support me. You will get access to a Discord that I've just started to ask any questions that you feel like. I try to do like live voice chats in there like once a month. But either way, today we are here to talk about Euphoria, the WAGMI token. We all gonna make it. Yeah, I mean, so honestly, like when I invested in this originally, it was full expectation that this token would just go to zero, right? Which it still definitely could, but I'm just going to give you an update. This video is about basically how to earn more yield. So let's just jump to the computer. So right now, the WAGMI staking, the APY has drastically dropped, right? It used to be like, I don't know, 200,000%, 100,000%, whatever it was. It was a crazy high APY. It's dropped to 21,000%, so significant drop. So I'm basically going to show you a way to get a higher APY on wrap staked WAGMI tokens. So first and foremost, you're obviously going to want to come here and you're going to want to stake your WAGMI tokens, right? So after you do that, you then go to the wrap tab and you're going to want to wrap your staked WAGMI tokens to get wrap staked WAGMI. So right now I have 2.3124 wrap staked. You can see that if we unwrap these and we hit max, it pre-populates that number, and I would get 18.4 staked WAGMI tokens. Okay, but that's not the point here. What we're going to do is we're going to take our 2.3124 wrap stake tokens and we're going to go over to ViperSwap, which is viper.exchange. I'll throw these links down below, but basically Viper, the Venom DAO, I think, is like, you know, who controls all these things. What they did is they originally like forked like Uniswap or SushiSwap basically, right, and launched Viper Exchange. Then they did the same thing on Binance Smart Chain with Cobra, the Cobra swap over there on Binance Smart Chain. And then when got popular, Olympus DAO, they basically forked that and launched Euphoria on Harmony. So basically Venom DAO, same people, same company, same developers, basically control the Viper Exchange as well as Euphoria. So what they're doing, both being on Harmony, is that you can take your wrap staked WAGMI tokens and they're allowing you to stake those tokens, right? So you can stake your wrap staked WAGMI tokens and earn Viper, right? So it's kind of like a bonus yield on tokens that you already have. So, right, so we're earning interest, or that APY, on our wrapped staked WAGMI tokens at around 21,000% APY. But now what we can do is we can take those wrap stake tokens, we can go over to ViperSwap. If you don't see them in your wallet real quick, you can actually go to this top tab, click on like staked, we all gonna make it token, wrap stake tokens. If you click this, it will pop up with your MetaMask and you can add token. So I've already done this. So if I go to like my MetaMask right now, you should be able to see that we have 2.312 wrap stake WAGMI tokens, right? So I've already added this. So now we can go to ViperSwap and you can see that this reward starts in 5,202 blocks. So the next step to this is basically like, well, what does this mean? Well, it means that right now there are no emissions coming out, but you can deposit. There'll probably be emissions by the time you see this video, but in about 3 hours is when it's expected to start. That's basically dependent on block time. So that's at roughly 2 seconds per block with 5,000 blocks to go. That's how long it would take. But you can see it'll start at block 22,735,155. And if you go to explorer.harmony.1, you can see we're at block 22,729. Okay, so easy way to check that. You can obviously take the difference in blocks, multiply by 2 seconds. You can see that's the block latency. So that's the time per block. And that gets you how much time until the emissions start. So once you do that, you can basically just come to this page. You can see that there's already almost 400,000 in total deposits. You can deposit your wrap staked WAGMI tokens, and you can see that available to deposit is 2.3124. You can hit max. You can approve this. MetaMask will pop up. Confirm. Minimal fees. That's basically why Harmony, the Harmony chain, Binance Smart Chain started, because the fees are negligible compared to what Ethereum charges. That's also why I started sort of just experimenting and having fun with some of these other chains. Okay, so it looks like the approval went through. So I think deposit should go through shortly. Or I have to click it again. I'll give it a minute. Sometimes there's a bit of a delay. There we go. See, now we can click deposit. Now we're actually depositing the 2.312 wrap stake WAGMI tokens. You can see here, 0.0021 is the fee. 1 tokens are trading at, I don't know, 20 cents or something. So pretty negligible as far as what it costs to deposit. Okay, so it wants me to increase my gas prices. So let's go ahead and go into here. So if we want to do that, we can see site suggested 0.002. That's interesting. Let's click edit. Edit suggested gas fee. Okay, so I mean, it bumped it up by like 4x. I don't know if that's what I want to do, but either way, for all intents and purposes of this video, I'm just going to do this. It's still pretty negligible. So we're going to go ahead and confirm and just see what happens here. Looks like it went through. We should get an approval here in just a minute. And we should also see our wrap staked deposits. Once that transaction clears, you can see we're over 400,000 in deposits now. All right, it was successful. You can see it showed up here in 5,000 blocks. We should start earning. So actually, by the time you see this video, we will start earning because I'm just going to pause it here and jump to like 2 seconds when you see, I guess, rewards. So yeah, give me like 1 second. All right, so it's been a couple hours for me. It's been a few minutes for you. But as you can see right here, I've started accumulating Viper tokens. So the gist of this is, actually, let's just read this real quick. So you can see that there's no lockups for the rewards. You'll receive 100% of the rewards right away unlocked. So these 0.2 Viper that I've earned, they're immediately available. I could sell them right now. I could claim them and sell them. I think Viper's trading at like 50 cents per token, so it would be 20% of 50 cents. But either way, it says I have none available to I guess deposit because I've deposited my max, and I can withdraw 100% of these at any time. So the big takeaway should be you should basically have all of your wrap stake WAGMI tokens deposited here because this is effectively like free emissions, right? Unless you're doing something else with them that's earning more. The one thing to take note of is that the total deposits is a little over 1 million now. When I think earlier in this video it was like 400,000. As this grows, your emissions will be less, right? So you get the percentage of emissions that is correlated to your percentage of wrap stake WAGMI tokens deposited, if that makes sense. So if I am, I don't know, 2% of the total wrap stake WAGMI tokens deposited, I'll get 2% of the possible Viper emissions. So if this number doubles, I'll pretty much get half the amount of emissions that I'll currently get, right? And if you take note, the reward ends in this many blocks. So if you take this many blocks and put it into a seconds to days calculator, you'll see that it's 182 days. However, keep in mind that this is a block per every 2 seconds. So you really have to double this number, which means you have to double the number of days, which means these emissions are basically good for a year. So if at any point between Tuesday, February 8th, 2022 and February 8th, 2023, you have wrap stake WAGMI tokens, you should pretty much be depositing them here to earn Viper rewards because, well, it's free money. Now, obviously not financial advice, do your own research, but WAGMI could go to zero. And obviously people like to comment, oh, it's backed by like $1. Cool. Like whatever. My point is you could basically lose all your money if you buy this token. It's at $25. It was trading in the hundreds, thousands at one point shortly before. Basically the chart is down and to the right. Doesn't look good. But I always like to just play around with some of these things. The APY is 21,000 right now. Obviously this is trading closer and closer to $1, which means your risk is less and less in theory. Yeah, I mean, obviously your risk of putting in $2,000, whether it's trading at $400 or $25 is still the $2,000 you put in, right? That can go to as close to zero as it might be backed. Now, technically there's protocol risk, so it could go to zero. It could disappear. It could get hacked, right? So keep that in mind. But point of this is you can basically deposit wrap stake WAGMI. There's no lockups. You get 100% of the rewards right away. You can withdraw at any time and obviously go back to Euphoria, unwrap, unstake, sell out, whatever you want to do. So hopefully this was helpful. If it was, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, consider joining my Patreon down below. But either way, that's going to be it. So thanks for watching, guys.